Thank you for joining us. Our presentation is by Victoria McGee this morning, the Resident Hall Manager. You can go ahead, Victoria.
I'm logged on.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Happy
I know.
Thursday. My name is Victoria, and I am the residence hall manager. The dorms is located in Building 203 on Academic Drive, so we are right next to the business office and across the street from the administration building. So I'm going to be doing is I'm going to give you guys an overview of the residence hall and a bit of how it works. So the residence hall, as you guys know, we were shut down for COVID for about a year and a half. So we reopened the residence hall last summer with single occupancy rooms, and this fall, upcoming fall, we're excited to be reopening double occupancy rooms as well as single occupancy. Um, so we do have some requirements for students that are interested in housing. All residents must be full-time students. So during the fall and spring semesters, they have to be registered for a minimum of 12 hours. And during the summer semesters, they only have to be registered for a minimum of 6 hours. Kate Center students are a bit different because they're not registered for any academic hours. They go by the amount of time that they're in shop. So full time for them would be considered 15 hours a week. All residents also must have a meningitis vaccination that's no older than 5 years old. And with everything with COVID, we highly recommend that students have a COVID vaccination. It's not required. If students don't have a COVID vaccination, we will require them to present a negative COVID test that's no older than 7 days old at the time of move-in. So those are the main requirements. And so I'm going to take you guys to our housing page where it gives a step-by-step process and shows students how they can apply for housing. So step one for a student that's interested in housing, they would need to first apply for admissions to Central Texas College because they will need to have a CTC ID administered to them. Step two, they would complete a housing application form. If they click the link, the application form will come up so they can fill that out. And once they fill that out, they can email it to the residence life email. And so the link is also on here. So they can click on that, attach the application, and send it to them. The step three would be to submit a non-refundable payment of $105 to the business office, and that would cover the cost of the application as well as the background check fee. We do background checks on all housing applicants. They can make a payment over the phone to the business office or do it in person. They're not able to make a payment online for that. Normally, when a student submits their fee for their payment for background check, it normally takes about a week for me to process an application. So you're looking at about a week and a half for an application to be processed. Um, After they submitted that, they need to also submit proof of bacterial meningitis immunization to the admissions office. Normally, if they're first-time students, they have already submitted it to the admissions office. But sometimes we get older students that are past the age of 25 that aren't required to submit to the admissions office, but we will still require that. And as I said, they also need to submit proof of a COVID-19 vaccination or proof of a negative COVID test. And so those are the main things of how to apply for housing. For students that are interested in how much room and board would be, these are our fall and spring rates as well as our summer rates. A single occupancy for the fall and spring semesters would be $3,160. A double occupancy room is going to be a bit cheaper, about $400 difference. That's going to be $2,740. And the summer semesters are a bit cheaper because there's only 10 weeks versus 16 weeks. So a single occupancy room for a summer semester is $1,925, and a double occupancy would be $1,725. The Kate Center rate is different because their semesters are different than our regular academic semester. So we will charge them per month. So a single occupancy is $870 per month, and a double occupancy would be $750 per month. For students that are inquiring about if they're able to use financial aid towards their residence hall payment, yes, they are able to do that. Financial aid is always going to cover the cost of their tuition first. And if they have any funds that are remaining, it will go ahead and apply towards their dorm costs. The business office does offer a payment plan option as well. The way that it works is they would pay half of their fee up front, and then the second half is going to be separated into two payments over the course of the semester. And so that is the only payment plan option that the business office offers at this time. It does not offer a payment plan option during the summer semester, of course, because it's a little bit shorter. And it does not offer a payment plan option for Kate Center either, just students that are uh, registered are registered with academic hours. So that is the basic overview. All of the room and board costs also cover the cost of their meal plan. So there's no separate charge for that. Their meal plan would be Monday through Friday, 3 meals a day, so 15 meals a week, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And so it does not cover the weekend because the cafeteria is closed. So Saturday and Sunday, the students will have to fend for themselves. But other than that, all of the amenities are included with that. So Wi-Fi, laundry, utilities, and things such as that. They would just have to provide their own personal effects. So cleaning supplies, bedding, and just electronics, anything that you would want to make it your own home. But yeah, that was the basic overview of everything. I appreciate you guys taking out the time to listen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Karen. I just want to show you guys a quick tour of the dorm so you guys get an idea of how it looks if you haven't seen it. So take it away, Karen.
Hey, we're in one of the Ctc Dorm Rooms right now. As you can see, these are one of the model rooms for my ideal situation of what the students will have when they move in here. You see over here, you have your comfortable bed. You can't go wrong with this, can you? And you have your study space over here. So who wouldn't want a study space like this? Look, you're able to write anything you want to on here. Study room, you don't have to worry about that. Over here, you have your microwave. So if you just join the culinary arts department, you don't have to worry about it. You can cook your ramen noodles and stuff in here. And then you also have your closet space. So for everybody that has a big closet at home, you can fit everything in here from shoes. So it doesn't matter, you can have everything you need to in this dorm room right here. Now if you can follow me, we're going into the bathroom. Here you have your shower, you have your two sinks, you have your toilet. So everything you need to do your business here in the bathroom. As you can see, somebody's already set up. You have your toothbrushes here. And now I'm gonna take you over here to the single room we have. So the only difference is in here, you'll just have one bed. Still you have your microwave, you have your fridge in here and different things like that. Bed's still the same, still as comfortable as over there in the double room. You have your study space that's over here. So you need to enjoy that as well. You have your closet space that's over here. Big enough, just like the other one, for you to fit anything in there that you need. Because I know some of you come with a lot of clothes here on campus. And the great part about this is your first journey coming here at CTC, being on your own, your independence and freedom from your parents. So this is a great opportunity for you to learn for this while also attending school.
Okay, well, that was a video of a tour to give you an idea of what it looks like. So that's all I have. Thank you so much, guys, for your time. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and have a great weekend.
Thank you, Victoria. Thank you all for joining us today.
Thank you.
Well, does anyone have any questions for
Oh,
Victoria?
yes.
Hey, Victoria. This is
Hi.
Pearl. For financial aid, do you know if students still have to give specific permission to use their funds to pay for the dorm?
The only thing that I'm aware of where they have to give specific permission is when we were doing the COVID relief funds. They had to specifically email the business office that they wanted those funds applied towards their dorm payment. But as far as financial aid, no. After the financial aid covers its tuition, it'll just automatically apply to any other fees that they have on their accounts.
Okay, great. That's the
Mhm.
way it probably should be. I appreciate it.
Right.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you, Victoria.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you all.